If you're looking for a rich, smooth, dessert-style cocktail that's perfect for entertaining, this Chocolate Martini Pitcher delivers exactly that. Instead of making one drink at a time, we're building this as a proper batch recipe, measured accurately, chilled correctly, and served with clean presentation. No guesswork, no shortcuts. This version balances vodka, chocolate liqueur, Irish cream, and heavy cream for a silky texture with deep chocolate flavor. It's sweet without being overwhelming, creamy without being too heavy, and strong enough to hold up as a true cocktail, not just a dessert glass. In this build, we follow a structured method. Precise measuring using cups, since this is a batch pitcher recipe, controlled chilling and proper dilution, clean straining with no ice in the final pitcher, professional glass preparation with chocolate ribbon detail, optional garnish variations depending on the occasion, storage and refresh steps so leftovers don't separate. Whether you're serving this for the holidays, a dinner party, Valentine's night, or just a weekend get-together, this batch format allows you to stay out of the bar area and spend more time with your guests. We'll walk through prep and measuring, proper batch chilling, clean pour techniques, garnish control, storage and reserve refresh. This isn't a single martini build. This is a full pitcher overflow done properly. Let's get started. Place the empty glass pitcher in the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes before mixing. Starting with a chilled vessel helps maintain temperature and reduces early dilution once the cocktail is added. Place your serving glasses in the freezer while you prepare the batch. Cold glassware keeps the cocktail colder longer and improves final presentation. Using a clear measuring cup, measure the full batch amount of vodka. Because this is a pitcher recipe, accuracy in larger volumes ensures consistent balance. Measure the chocolate liqueur separately in the same measuring cup. Keep ingredients separate during measuring. Do not combine yet. Measure the Irish cream on its own. Maintain clean separation during prep to preserve step clarity and avoid premature mixing. Measure the heavy cream accurately. This ingredient determines the final texture, so precision matters. Measure the chocolate syrup separately. Thick syrup should be leveled visually to the measurement mark for consistency. Pour the measured vodka into a large stainless mixing bowl. Begin with the spirit base. Add clear cocktail ice directly into the mixing bowl. This provides proper dilution and chilling. Using a long bar spoon, stir gently to begin integrating the vodka with the cold environment. Add the remaining liquid ingredients to the bowl. Stir thoroughly until the mixture is evenly chilled and properly blended. You should see a smooth chocolate tone forming as the ingredients integrate. Using a strainer, pour the chilled liquid into the empty serving pitcher. Ice must remain in the mixing bowl. The pitcher should contain only smooth, strained cocktail. Using the chocolate syrup, create ribbon patterns along the interior of the martini glass. Gently rotate the glass to extend the chocolate ribbon design along the interior walls. Give the pitcher a brief stir to ensure the ingredients remain evenly distributed before serving. Pour the cocktail smoothly into the prepared glass. Avoid splashing to preserve the ribbon design. Fill to just below the rim for a clean, professional presentation. Surface should be smooth and level. Lightly sprinkle chocolate shavings over the surface. Add a light cocoa dusting if desired. Keep it subtle. For dessert style presentation, add a small centered dollop of whipped cream. Ensure the rim is clean and the garnish is balanced. This completes the primary serve. For storage, cover tightly with plastic wrap to prevent odor absorption. Store in the refrigerator for up to 24 hours. Before serving again, stir gently to recombine any natural separation. Place the pitcher in the freezer briefly to rapidly re-chill. Return to the counter once properly chilled. Condensation should form naturally. Allow the frost to settle into light condensation. The cocktail is now stabilized and ready. Stir the pitcher briefly to restore uniform texture. Prepare a new ribboned glass and pour smoothly. Add fresh chocolate shavings for presentation. Serve immediately while properly chilled. Some notes from the bartender. Balance and flavor structure. This chocolate martini pitcher is built on 3 primary flavor pillars. Spirit backbone, the vodka. Chocolate depth, the chocolate liqueur and syrup. Cream body, the Irish cream plus the heavy cream. Vodka provides structure without adding competing flavor. Chocolate liqueur adds sweetness and cocoa complexity. Irish cream introduces both sweetness and dairy notes. Heavy cream controls the texture and mouthfeel. If the cocktail tastes too sweet, increase the vodka slightly. If it tastes too thin, increase the cream slightly. If it lacks chocolate intensity, adjust syrup, not liqueur. Texture control. Texture is the defining feature of a good chocolate martini. Proper texture should be smooth, silky, lightly coating, not thick like a milkshake, not thin like chocolate milk. Over dilution from excess ice stirring will thin the drink. Under dilution will make it taste heavy and overly sweet. For pitcher builds, control stirring, not aggressive shaking, gives you the consistent dilution. Why we measure in cups? Because this is a batch cocktail, we use measuring cups instead of jiggers. This ensures consistent ratios, repeatability for events, easier scaling up or down, professional workflow. Single drink tools do not scale effectively for pitcher service. Stirring versus shaking in batch form. In single martinis, shaking creates aeration and froth. For pitchers, stirring prevents excessive foam. Stirring maintains a smoother top surface. Stirring reduces separation during storage. If you prefer a slightly frothier finish, you can shake a single serving portion before pouring it into the glass. Chocolate syrup placement. Interior ribbon drizzle is decorative, but it's also adds subtle sweetness to each sip, enhances visual contrast, elevates perceived richness. Apply lightly, heavy drizzle can overpower the drink. Garnish strategy. You have 3 levels of garnish control. Level 1, professional clean. Chocolate shavings only. Level 2, dessert finish. Shavings and cocoa dust. Level 3, indulgent presentation. Whipped cream and shavings. For events, I recommend level 1 for consistency and speed. Storage and separation. Because this cocktail contains dairy, natural separation may occur after refrigeration. A simple stir restores consistently. Do not aggressively shake after refrigeration. It creates excess foam. Use within 24 hours for the best texture. Sweetness adjustment guide. If the guests prefer less sweet, reduce the syrup slightly and increase the vodka slightly. More sweet, add a small amount of syrup. Avoid increasing cream alone, it dulls the flavor. Always adjust in small increments when working in batches. Glass temperature matters. Warm glassware will melt the structure, thin texture quickly, reduce visual appeal. Cold glassware preserves thickness, surface smoothness, and ribbon definition. Scaling this recipe to double, maintain exact ratios. Do not eyeball the cream or the syrup. Increase mixing bowl size to prevent uneven dilution. To half it, Maintain ratio precision. Stir slightly less to prevent over dilution. Final professional advice. For a dessert cocktail, it should look polished, pour cleanly, hold its structure, taste balanced, and not feel heavy. When made correctly, a chocolate martini should feel indulgent but controlled, smooth, rich, and properly chilled. That completes the Chocolate Martini Pitcher build. You've measured each ingredient properly, chilled the batch correctly, strained it cleanly into the serving pitcher, and finished with a controlled garnish. When executed this way, the drink stays smooth, balanced, and consistent from the first pour to the last refresh. This pitcher format is designed for efficiency and repeatability. Instead of building one drink at a time, you now have a structured method that allows you to serve multiple guests without sacrificing quality. Proper measuring, controlled dilution, and clean presentation are what separate a casual batch from a professional one. Remember the key fundamentals. Measure in cups for accuracy. Keep ingredients separate during prep. Stir for controlled dilution. Strain clean, no ice in the serving pitcher. Chill glassware before pouring. Refresh with a brief stir before reserving. If stored properly and stirred before reuse, the batch will maintain its texture and flavor for up to 24 hours. Always taste before serving again to ensure balance hasn't shifted. This chocolate martini pitcher fits perfectly into your dessert cocktail lineup and works well for holiday gatherings, dinner parties, celebrations, and evening entertaining. If you found this structured breakdown helpful, continue building your cocktail collection using the step-by-step method. Consistency is what creates repeatable results. Thanks for building this one properly. I'll see you in the next recipe.